Hello everybody, I'm Carole. I'm not in my sewing room today, I'm down at the bottom of the garden, and that is purely because I made a present for my husband for his birthday, and he's in the opposite room to me when I film, so I don't want him to hear me talking about it. So it's a lovely day, spring day here, so I thought I would pop down to the bottom of the garden and bring on my stuff to show you. So this is #FridaySews, which of course was started by the lovely Jen from Today and Jen's Sewing Room, who we are forever grateful for making an easy way to find all us sewing YouTubers on a Friday. So right, I've got so many little things to show you today. I think I'll start with something following on from last week. I will just say, if it does annoy you, I apologise for all the birds sound that you will hear, but they're also, like me, very happy it's a nice day today because we've had dreadful weather this week. Now, last week I showed some bum bags, or Fanny Packs as you call them in America, when I'd made for my daughter out of this. It was a quilting cotton which I laminated. Yeah, as you can see, a week in, it's really not great at all. A lot of you suggested the same thing, and that was to buy some Oddie coat. In fact, I think about 10 people told me to do that. So I did, in fact, get some, more or less straight away actually. Got it from Amazon. Now this is a gloopy stuff that you paint on. Oh, the proper name is waterproof gel adhesive. You paint onto whatever fabric you want and it creates it, so it makes it like an oilcloth. I have tried this out. I've tried it out on a bit of jelly roll fabric. So this bit here, if you can hear that, that is not coated. Then this bit here is coated. So this has got two coats on, and it has indeed made it not greasy, but feel like it would be greasy, sort of oily. I decided, it also makes it quite rough. Yeah, I hope I did a good job of demonstrating that. I've decided not to use it on these bags, but whenever I next make a pouch, like a makeup bag or something like that, I will definitely be using this. Because it's on the outside and it's not something you'll wear. I don't know, something about it, my daughter didn't like it very much. It's also a bit tacky actually. Anyway, for a makeup bag or something like that, that is going to be perfect. So I'm really glad you brought my attention to that. But for the bags going forward, I'm not going to use that. I'm just going to go quilting cotton, and if it rains, well, we'll have to put an umbrella up. Now, I made 3 more of these bags this week. So this was a free pattern from Learn, Create, Sew. I will put the link down below. She's got a video on YouTube and a tutorial and a huge channel. So this was a really good little pattern that I came across. So that was the one last week. I made one for myself. I used batting actually, quilting batting. Now I'm really pleased with this. This fabric is actually 100 years of Disney, where there was a 100-year celebration. So I'm really pleased. Nice purple zip. What I've done inside is lined it, but I've also added a zip pocket. If you just want to put a credit card or something in there, just a little pocket inside. Now it is done kind of a cheap method really. I've just made the pocket and then sewn it on the lining, obviously before I sewed the whole thing together, rather than having it inserting in the lining, but it does the job and it was easy to do. So I am really pleased with this. I got some lovely webbing here. It's almost got like a sheen to it, and that was from Amazon, so I was really pleased with that. So I showed that to my daughter and she said, yeah, that's far better, go ahead. I've made her 2 more. One of them she stole straight away, so I haven't even got a photo of it to show you. It had Disney princesses on it. But so that is in the quilting bun, and this one here is the last one I made her, and I absolutely love it. But this I made out of fusible fleece. so it's got a bit more structure, hasn't it? So fusible fleece, I think, is the way forward. Holds its shape better. I just love this so much. She's gonna die when she sees it. So again, I put a zip pocket in there and match the colour of the zip. So super. Now I've had to make these straps longer. Now I've had a bit of a giggle with Izzy from Dizzy Quilts and Sews about this, because I was wearing them around the waist like that. Oh no, that's not what you do these days apparently. You wear them like this. I didn't realise that. So when I did all the measurements for the waist, yeah, it had to be longer, because you now wear your bum bag or fanny pack around the front of you. That's the trend. So yeah, that was my 2 bags I made. I've got 1 more to make. The reason I'm making so many is because we're going to Florida, Disney Florida. It's my daughter's 30th birthday. We are Disney fans, but she takes it to another level. And she's going to do what they call Disney bounding, where you go kind of dressed up in, not dressed up in costume, but kind of clothes that reflect the colours of your sort of favourite character. So obviously this is going to be when she's dressed up as sort of piglet colours and things like that. So that's her intention. That's why I've got to make so many of these bags, which of course will fold flat. I've really enjoyed making these. I think I'm going to make another one. I think going forward I use the fusible fleece because it just gives it that better shape. But yeah, that was a really good pattern. Last week I talked about my husband's birthday next week. It's funny, I keep making him things actually. I wanted to make a t-shirt for him, so I used the pattern I always use, which is Kwik Sew 3878. Just use this round neck t-shirt, but I did some embroidery on it for him. I think I talked last week about the fact he's a drummer in an amateur band, so I managed to, this is the t-shirt and this is the embroidery. So I did it on my Brother Embroidery machine. I bought this design off Etsy, and then I don't know how it worked, but I just managed to get his name in the middle of the bass drum. So obviously I can't show it on, but yeah, plain t-shirt made out of viscose jersey. It's a bit floppy, but yeah, he's got that nice drum kit in the centre, so it's just a bit of fun. So I'm going to give that to him next week. I've also embroidered 1 more item for him. A couple of weeks ago, for my grandsons, I bought some sweatshirts and I put Plutos on the side. They absolutely loved them. And my husband said, "Can't I have one?" So I went to Primark this week and picked up this ribbed jumper. It's really nice actually. And I have popped one on the side for him. So that's the same design and it is the same colour, but it's not the sweatshirt, it's just a sort of a knitted jumper. And I was really impressed actually how the embroidery came out on it. I thought I'd have all manner of trouble with that. Now, I have a funny story, something silly I did this week, which honestly, every time I embroider something on a t-shirt, on the back of it, I put this, what's it called? Sulky Tender Touch. So it's really sort of soft and it covers the back of the design, so it's not scratchy. So I have this stuff which you iron on, okay? That is this stuff. This is my ironing cloth. What did I do? I picked up the wrong thing and I put that against the embroidery design, that on top, and wondered why on earth my, see I've got a patch stuck there to it, why on earth this was sticking to the iron when it's meant to be an ironing cloth. Yeah, got the two muddled up, and luckily I hope I haven't ruined this too much, but I have got another packet of it if it is now useless. But yeah, I'm so ditzy sometimes. In case you're interested, what I've got on today is the Sunny top by Style Art Patterns. I made it in this really soft knit a few months ago now, but I love it. I love the tight sleeves, the dropped shoulders. It's a really strange shape, but I really love it. So when I made this style art top, everybody warned me that style art patterns are quite oversized. So I think I made a 6 or an 8, I'm not sure, in this. This week I thought I'd have a go at making a style art t-shirt, because I'm always on the hunt for that perfect t-shirt pattern. So I had the gem knit tee. Now this to me looked like it was going to be a kind of not a tight shape, kind of a loose fitted shape. So I thought, okay, I'll stick to the same sizing. So I think I cut an 8, and I have made a t-shirt, but it's closer fitting than I thought it would be. It's not tight here, it's definitely wearable. I do like it, but it wasn't quite the fit that I thought it would be. I don't know if anybody else has made this, but made it in this blue jersey, blue cotton jersey. It's got the high-low hem at the back, which is really nice. Normal sleeves, normal neckband. Not much I can say about it other than I really like the shape, but it's just a bit tighter fitting than I thought it would be. I think I'll put some pictures in of me wearing it. So I think if I'd have known it was going to be tighter fitting, I would have gone for the next size. But I was kind of judging the style art patterns on the ones that I'd done before. So yeah, I don't know about you, but I would have imagined that to be a looser fit. But really like the shape of it. I've still got those lines there. I'm never going to get the perfect t-shirt to fit, I think, without doing, even when I did an FBA, that never really worked for me either. Sizing up doesn't work because then it doesn't fit on the shoulders. But yeah, I will definitely make another of these, but I think I'll just slightly make it a little bit bigger. On Monday, I think this week, I put out just a fun video of me going through and having a little bit of a clear out of some patterns. Thank you for all your wonderful comments. I really enjoyed doing it. It was just a job I had to do, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to film as I do it. And that was amazing because it made me make the quickest decisions, because obviously you don't want me going through the patterns and umming and ahhing for 5 minutes. Shall I keep it, shan't I? But it made me make some very quick decisions. You all enjoyed that video, so thank you very much. And I only did 2 of my files. I did my dresses and I did the skirts and trousers, jumpsuits included. So I will definitely film in the next few weeks me clearing out my top patterns, because it worked for me and I think you enjoyed just seeing what patterns I have as well. So thank you if you watched that. If you didn't, I'll put the link up above. I have such a fun collab coming out next week. I'm so excited for it. It is with the lovely Katinka, who is the seamstress at the cottage, and she's a professional sewist. So this is what we're up against. And Izzy from Dizzy Quilts and Sews, who has just made the most awesome dress for her daughter. If you haven't seen it, I'm going to put the link down below. She's made the most beautiful fitted dress for her daughter. But yeah, I've got to compete with these two. The reason I'm laughing about this collab, the idea is it's called Feeling the Chill, and it was for something wintry that we need in our wardrobe that we hadn't actually got. I knew what I wanted to do straight away for this, but you have to watch this next week, because this is an item I made, tried on, and my husband just laughed. So see what you think. I'm happy with it, but yeah, that's going to be such a fun collab next week, so please don't miss it. I just want to give a quick shout out to Adam from Adam Sews, who we all know is the most talented and generous man. He sent me some fabric this week, some jersey fabric. So thank you very much, Adam. I cannot show you because I'm not quite sure I'm going to do with it yet, but it will be a present for somebody. So just in case, but it is the most suitable jersey fabric. So thank you very much to Adam for being generous as ever. And if anybody out there knows him, he's pretty good with sending us all gifts, and I can never think of anything to send him back. So one day I'll have to get my thinking cap on. We are away at the weekend, but I have got a couple of things. So thinking ahead to our holiday in Florida, I want to start making just a couple of things. Got a couple of quick things in mind. First of all, is I want to make a pair of linen shorts, because I did a good clear out of my wardrobe. So that's Kwik Sew 3614. I've made these so many times. I make the length between those two, so it's kind of this length. They're too short, so just a bit longer than that, but not as long as that. I have got this piece of linen, and I think it is pure linen. I've obviously used it for something. Oh, I think I made a pair of trousers out of it actually. Yeah, I think I did. But I got enough left over. It's a stiffer linen, but I'm hoping it will soften up. But yeah, I'm going to make, hopefully it's like a denim-y colour, a pair of that. I've been talking about it for ages, but I really want, this is a favourite pattern of mine, Butterick 6859, and I really want to make the t-shirt of this. Now I've made so many of the jumpers and I've made the dress, but yeah, I've got this beautiful piece of bamboo jersey. I think that would look really good in that red. I think the fact it's a nice viscose floppy, I think you'll see the gathers that you have on that sleeve really nicely, and it's a nice sort of cherry red. So those two look really cool together. So yeah, I want to try and get that. That's two fairly quick projects. And you may know I've got a granddaughter who's 6 months. When my grandsons were little, I used to make this pattern over and over again for them, these dungarees. And it's Simplicity 8894. And my daughter absolutely loved them, and I just kept remaking them. I just want to make a pair in some girly fabric. And I've got this lovely cotton jersey here with these cute little hedgehogs on it. So I'm going to make a pair of these, and maybe my daughter-in-law will fall in love with the pattern, and then I can make loads more. But I really miss making them, so I'm going to make a pair of dungarees. I'm going to make that next week because that won't take much time, but that's for me more than anything. I think that's covered everything for the week. I'm just looking around, we've talked about everything. We are going away, as I said, the weekend. We're going down to a lovely hotel in Devon. We're going with my parents. We took them last year and we're going to take them this year. The weather forecast, sadly, is not great. But on the way home, we're going to show them our static caravan, our new holiday home that we bought. I think I talked about that last week. At the end of this, I will put some photos in. We popped down last weekend. We still can't officially stay in it yet until the 1st of March, but we did take a few things down and we showed my daughter and her family. So now we can show my parents at the weekend, in the hope that I will encourage them to go and stay there perhaps. So that's going to be great fun. As I said, I'll put some photos in of it at the end. Luckily the sun was shining, so it just made it all that much better. I hope you have a great weekend wherever you are and whatever you get up to. Don't forget to check out the collab video next Tuesday. And then I think the following week, I may have another collab video coming out. It's been a busy month, February. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate all of you coming back every week. I know time is so precious and there are so many of us out there, and I really do appreciate you joining me, whether I'm in my sewing room or at the bottom of the garden. So I will say happy weekend to you and goodbye for now.